Hey guys, this is Mizzy here from Sweet Feather Studio. For today's video, we are going to demonstrate how to apply a sublimated image onto a polyester tote bag. This is actually going to be a Christmas gift for my grandmother this year. She is so obsessed with the Dollar Tree. I mean, I don't blame her, I am too. But she goes there so often that I thought a reusable shopping bag would be a perfect idea for her. And of course, I didn't want to give her a plain bag. I thought I would personalize it a bit, so I created this. This is my Dollar Tree bag design. And of course, you will notice that it is backwards. Whenever you are working with sublimation, you need to mirror your image or turn it backwards because once you go to press it, you're actually going to press it this way. So you will put your press on the back side of the paper here, and you can kind of see through the paper that everything is now facing the correct way. And to press something like this, you definitely need an actual press. A typical household iron is not a good idea for something like this. Okay, so let's do a really quick walkthrough of everything you're going to need for this project. You will need your polyester item. You will need a printed sublimated image. You are also going to need a sheet of parchment paper, or a Teflon sheet will work too. So what you're going to do with that is once your image is ready for pressing, you're going to actually apply this on top. Another thing that you're going to need, obviously, is a sublimation printer. I have here the Epson EcoTank 2760. If anyone is interested, I have an entire tutorial video on how to set this up for sublimation. But if you do not want to invest in a sublimation printer, that's totally okay. You could usually find people online that sell sublimated printouts, and you can just purchase one of those to apply to your item. Alright guys, so let's get started. We will get the heat press fired up and we will walk through how to actually apply the item. Alright, so now we're getting ready to press the sublimated image into our tote bag. I have here the Cricut 9x9 heat press, and it is set all the way up to 400 degrees. This is because sublimation works the absolute best at a really high temperature. It also really helps with sublimation to have as much pressure as possible, so when you're not using a commercial press and you have to do the pressure yourself, it really helps to do it in layers. And what I mean by that is, obviously we have the countertop here, and then we have a folded towel. The towel will protect the countertop from any sublimation ink, but it will also give us a little bit of cushioning. And then we have the tote bag itself, but inside of the tote bag, we have the Cricut mat that is for the heat press. So this gives us a lot of squishy room here to apply pressure. And behind that we have a old towel that I really don't care if it gets ruined. This is to protect the back layer of the tote. Now before we press our image, we're just going to heat up the tote bag a little bit to kind of get rid of these wrinkles. Alright, so now the area on the tote bag that we are working with is wrinkle free and it's pretty cool to the touch. So all we have to do now is take our printed image, which is backwards, and then we are going to flip it to this side, and then we just have to align it as best as we can. Definitely take your time with this part. Once it is aligned, you can place your parchment paper or butcher paper, or Teflon sheets works really well too. Just place it on top of your paper, and then we are going to press for 20 seconds.